Hey, what's up guys? This is Ryan and this is another update on my recovery from my patellar tendon rupture. I had a complete rupture that was surgically repaired 24 weeks ago today, and I've been trying to bring out videos roughly once a week just to kind of update my progress. If you've been following along, that's awesome. If you're new and you've just kind of had this injury really recently, feel free to go back and watch some of my older videos. I have about 20 videos now, and you can kind of follow along progress-wise, maybe get some ideas. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and I'm going to keep bringing out more videos. So anybody who watched my previous video last week would see that the week prior to that, while I was, leading up to making the video, I kind of felt like I had a setback. I think I overdid it exercising, and it just made for about 5 days of really feeling like I was going backwards. Finally, towards the end of that week, I felt strong again, and my knee was not in pain or anything like that. And so from then until now, the last week's actually been really good. I feel like I've made some strength gains, strength and deeper range of motion gains, stuff like that. I'm gonna run you through my workout that I've been doing, probably my last 3 workouts. That'll give you an idea kind of where I am. One of the things that you'll notice in my workout is that if you follow my previous videos, I was doing a little bit of plyometric stuff, and you'll notice that I haven't really shown much of that in my last probably 3 videos or so, and it's because I haven't really done any. I'm gonna start adding those back in. That's something I might make another video on, just because you could kind of geek out on it for a while, sort of when and why you should start adding those things back into your training. And this is just some of my ideas, and so I'll try to put a video out on that. But here's what I've been doing for a workout. So I don't always mention it, but usually try to get a good workout, warm up 5 minutes on the bike, hit a couple different banded exercise, just walking stuff, maybe use I think they call it a balance ball for some different things. And then the first exercise that I've been doing the last week or so is on a leg extension machine. And so it's a single leg extension. I find that I'm pretty weak in that regard. I just started doing them since the injury. And so I do just a single leg extension. And then after I've done a few sets of that, I'll do just an eccentric where I use my good leg to help me lift it. And then I put a little more weight on. I lift it with my good leg and my injured leg. And then I just lower it with my injured leg, where I'm just resisting it because it's probably a little more weight than what I could do with just my leg. After I get off that machine, my knee feels actually amazing. It's something I recommend, but it might not be practical for everybody to go out and buy a leg extension machine. You can probably do some of these things with a band, or even maybe strapping a weight to your foot or anything like that. I just never felt like I was getting what I wanted by doing that. So I got the machine. Most gyms have them if you go to a gym. Anything like that. Anyways, it's an exercise that actually feels really good. I've only been doing it for a week, but I already feel like I'm kind of feeling the benefits of it. So from there, I went to some power cleans, which I've talked about before. I was able to up the weight. As I was going through my ramp up, I actually experimented with doing a power jerk as well. And by the time I got to 155 pounds, I felt like I was actually compensating quite a bit on the jerk, the initial drive phase of the jerk. And so I didn't go any higher on that. It's something I'll probably keep working on. And then the power cleans, I did 175 pounds, which was more than what I was doing before. I know it's not a lot of weight, but honestly, at this point after my injury, I'm really happy to be there. I feel like I'm starting to make some progress. After power cleans, same squat routine that I do a lot of. It's a front squat onto a box. I dropped the highest height down to about 22 inches. I used 165 pounds, which is more than what I was doing before. And then at 20 inches, I think it was 135 pounds, so also more. And then when I get to 16 inches, where before I was using a 25-pound dumbbell, I actually went, I think, 60 pounds. So making progress at that level. And then after that, I just did some bodyweight squats on a Bosu ball. And of all the exercises I did today, except for maybe the power cleans, this was the one I felt really good on. Like I felt like I was getting to a pretty solid depth without any discomfort. So really excited about that. That's huge. For me, that's huge. Some of the activities I like to do, like surfing, can put you in a a pretty extreme range of motion with some weight on it. And until I feel really comfortable on that, it's going to be hard for me to get back to those activities. After the Bosu ball, I switched over from the double leg stuff to some single leg stuff. I just did a Bulgarian split squat. After that, I did sort of a raised front leg split squat where obviously you've reduced the resistance quite a bit, but I'm able to go into quite a bit deeper range of motion there. And then after that, really the last thing that I did was sort of a, I don't even know how to explain it. I just used my block, did a single leg where I dropped down, touched my knee on the block. Short range of motion in the top, and I do that like 3 sets of like, I think 30. And I'm struggling. By the time I get to that last set, halfway through it, I'm dying. That's basically the end of my workout, and I'm walking like an 80-year-old man, by the time I'm done with that at this point. And so I feel like my workouts are improving a ton. In general, I feel like my knee's feeling quite a bit better. I may have mentioned in one of my old videos that one of the things I like to do is ride a motorcycle, and my motorcycle kind of requires me to have it at a pretty high degree of bend. Not high, but maybe 110 degrees. And so while I've been able to hit that range for quite a long time, I couldn't do it for an extended period of time. So previous to probably a week or two ago, if I went more than 20 minutes on the bike, it'd start to ache. But the progress I've made in the last couple weeks on that is huge. I actually jumped on the bike yesterday and went for about a 5-hour ride, and it didn't bother me one bit. So definitely seeing some progress in that regard. That is my update for this week. If you guys are following along, thanks a lot. If you got anything from the video, hit the like button. Be happy if you subscribed. I'm going to keep trying to put out videos, and thanks a lot for watching.